and that's what's going to happen at Bound for Glory.
I think at Bound for Glory, the TNA fans can expect a level of athleticism that's unparalleled in professional wrestling.
If I had one pay-per-view to order all year round for TNA, first of all, I'd get every one if I could. But if I had to get one, I would definitely bank on Bound for Glory in Chicago.
All the trash that you talk, all the claims that you've made, they all have to be delivered on at Bound for Glory.
Well, I know for a fact, I do have inside sources that there's going to be a surprise that will literally shock the wrestling world at Bound for Glory.
Taylor Wilde, TNA Knockout Women's Champion. You will have your hands full at Bound for Glory, not only defending your title against Roxy, but against Awesome Kong as well. What will your strategy be going in?
Lauren, I can't have a strategy. I've got two different competitors with completely different styles. All I can do is go into that match and give 110% from my heart and bring it.
Okay, any possibility of you and Roxy teaming up and eliminating Kong first?
Lauren, don't be naive. Roxy wants this belt just as bad as Kong. There will be no alliances in this match. It's every woman for herself.
Sacrifice this year in May 2008, Roxy got her head shaved. It was a battle royal for all the girls. It was either you got your head shaved or won a contract for a title shot. Yeah, I wanted to be in that final two, but when I watched Roxy get her head shaved, I was glad. There's other ways to win the gold, but on top of that, she was bleeding.
What actually happened during the match was the ladder had cut me open, and I had no idea. Then blood started pouring out of my head.
She lost the match. Not only did she got cut open, she got, 10 stitches, I believe, 10 or 12 stitches.
I am terrified of needles. So the whole time I was walking back there, all I kept asking everybody was, please say it's not bad enough that I need to have stitches. My mom called me and she started screaming at me.
When she got cut open, I was very concerned. Oh, she tried to calm me down, trying to explain that she was fine and that not to worry, her hair will grow back.
And then I hear my entire family in the background saying, they should have stopped the match. And I just have to try to explain to them it's a part of wrestling. If something happens like that in the ring, you have to just push through everything.
It's TNA's biggest pay-per-view ever. It's Bound for Glory, October the 12th in Chicago. Mike Tenay, Don West at ringside, and listen to this lineup that we have in store for you. Ladies and gentlemen, at Bound for Glory in Chicago, it's going to be every woman for themselves. The TNA Knockout title at stake. The defending champion, Taylor Wilde, against both Roxy and Awesome Kong in the three-way.
It's the newest innovative match for the X Division. It's the Steel Asylum. And the only way to win is to find your way out of the ceiling.
Who will become #1 contenders for the TNA World Tag Team titles? We'll find out at Monsters Ball. LAX versus Matt Morgan and Abyss versus Team 3D.
And if you didn't think the blood could get any better between Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Angle, well, you guessed wrong on that. For the first time ever, Jeff Jarrett, Kurt Angle at Bound for Glory.
And the battle for respect. And the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Samoa Joe to defend against the Icon Sting. It's all a part of Bound for Glory. Now let's send it to JB. He's in Jim Cornette's office.
No. Screw you and screw your decisions and your bad decisions that you make. We want Brood and we want Storm. I don't care about the machine guns, and I don't care about the Monsters Ball and Bound for Glory. You see, Cornette, I just heard that you just bought a beautiful house in Kentucky. If you don't get it in our way, basically, me and the Latino nation is going to Kentucky, and we're going to steal some stuff and send it to a pawn shop. No. So if I was you, Cornette, make a decision, and the right decision.
Look. Don't nobody get jumpy. Just relax and calm down. Relax. Enough threats. Just give me some time, and let me see if I can put something together, okay?
Really?
Just calm down.
Now, you understand, old man Rivers, you will make something happen. Don't make me come back here.
JB, this job's gonna be the death of me.
I don't believe it, Jim. I mean, that's unbelievable.
You wanted to see me?
No, I don't want to see you, Kurt. I have to see you. Look at this. The Sun, a newspaper in England, national distribution. This was too much. These comments were ill-advised, to say the least. You know how I feel about you. You're a big-money ball player for this company, and I've given you a lot of leeway. But now I've been told by you-know-who to inform you that you are fined $25,000 for these comments.
What are you talking about 25 grand? Are you kidding me?
I'm just the messenger. I have nothing to do with it.
Just the messenger?
Yes.
Just the messenger? Who's the man that ordered this? Where's Jarrett? I'm going to stick that 25 grand right up when I find him.
No. Kurt, don't make this any worse.
I am a cockroach. I've dwelt in the dingy, dark underworld for years. The only light to guide me being my desire for vengeance. They've looked down on me, repulsed by my grotesque exterior. They've tread on me, trying to exterminate me from the earth. But they say I will never die. That if there were ever a nuclear holocaust, the only creatures to live to see another day would be the cockroaches. I am a survivor. I am suicide.
Up next here on Impact, the gold is on the line. It's time for a three-way matchup for the X Division Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a three-way match for the TNA X Division Championship. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing challenger number 1, accompanied by Lance Rock and Christy Hemme, representing the Rock and Rave Infection. From Atlanta, Georgia, Jimmy Rave.
Champion Sheik Abdul-Bashir is at a numbers disadvantage in tonight's title match, the first of two challengers. The X Division member of the Rock and Rave Infection, Jimmy Rave.
And challenger number 2, residing in an undisclosed location, Showtime, Eric Young.
Going to be very interesting to see as Eric Young, well, I thought he was going to avoid that pyro, but not the case. Going to be interesting to see, Don, if we see any of these competitors working together in this three-way match. We've already seen the two challengers introduced, Jimmy Rave and EY, Eric Young bonding with the fans here at ringside. And now it's time to introduce the new X Division champ, the man who just absolutely hates everything about America.
And finally from Tehran, Iran, he is the TNA X Division champion, the Middle Eastern Nightmare, Sheik Abdul-Bashir.
The question I have, Mike, is how will Sheik Abdul-Bashir respond after what happened last week with Samoa Joe? That great matchup, and he was actually took Joe to the limit, but when it was all over, Joe disregarding everything, not even caring about a disqualification, to send Sting a message, went after Bashir and just wouldn't let up. Got him in that rear naked chokehold, and I mean was trying to end the life, it seemed like, to prove a point to Sting. Something like that sometimes is hard to recover from. And now he's got the gold on the line. And we know one thing, Jimmy Rave, Eric Young, that's about as different of personalities as he's ever going to face in the ring. I wonder if he's up to the challenge.
Boy, Sheik Abdul-Bashir looked like he was channeling Tiger Jeet Singh right there, taking the championship belt, swinging it all over the place. Both of the challengers, Rave and Young, dropped down to the floor. Remember what Sheik Abdul-Bashir said, Don, after being victorious and winning that X Division title. He said he's going to hold that belt hostage, and at the same time, check out the body language and the looks between Sheik Abdul-Bashir and referee Shane Sewell. Think back several weeks, you know those two have a history as well.
Well, Bashir knows he can't trust him in his mind anyway because of that history that they've had. I mean, they've exchanged blows. But this is a situation you talked about, would anybody work together? Well, Jimmy Rave and Bashir working together right from the start, putting the boots right to the neck of Eric Young. But you know what, I mentioned it earlier, can you have three more different personalities in the ring at one time? And I like here what TNA management's done, making this an X Division championship, giving Eric Young and Jimmy Rave a shot at this. It's a situation where a champion doesn't have time to prepare. You don't have time to look forward to something and get ready for a match. You just got to go out and defend.
Just makes these Impact events so big as we see Bashir go for the cover and EY power out. Another reminder still on tonight's broadcast, Booker T joining with Team 3D against Jay Lethal, the Instant Classic Christian Cage, the phenomenal AJ Styles, plus Mick Foley live in the Impact Zone. Gotta ask the question, Don, why do you think Mick Foley is here tonight?
I have no idea, but I'm excited to find out what it's all about. I mean, he's somebody that's just so loved and so different in this business. You just can't help but be entertained when he's there. And for him to come here, it's so monumental for TNA, and I'm so excited to find out what it's all about.